unfortunate news coming in where Civic Apathy has claimed another life in the national capital. This time, a 17-year-old has lost their life because of being electrocuted, and this is in Taimoor Nagar in the national capital. Now, this becomes crucial because this is the second such death now. Remember, earlier in the week, we had reported about a woman also losing her life after she was electrocuted just outside the New Delhi railway station. So once again, a case of civic apathy, a 17-year-old this time electrocuted, losing their life, and this happening in the national capital. Once again, this is in Taimoor Nagar, once again raising the questions as to how are authorities allowing this to happen? Why is there no swift action that is being taken? What is the kind of answer that is going to be given to the family of this 17-year-old? As we pointed out, this now becomes the second such case. As we pointed out, that case of Sakshi, who was electrocuted just outside the New Delhi railway station, and we heard from her family also that there were no authorities that could help the family members. By the time she was taken to the hospital, it was already too late. She was declared dead on arrival. And now another case being reported once again, unfortunately, from the national capital. So civic apathy claiming yet another life. Who's going to be responsible? What are the kind of answers that are going to be given to this 17-year-old's family? The details that we are understanding is the 17-year-old got electrocuted, was declared brought dead as he was taken to the hospital. The water got electrified due to an open wire that was hanging from an electric pole. As we pointed out, this now becomes the second case of death due to electrocution in the national capital. This incident happened on Sunday. We'll try and get more details of what really happened as far as this case is concerned, but the initial details suggesting that the water got electrified due to an open wire that was hanging from an electric pole. Let's also now bring in our colleague Anshul, who is joining us on the broadcast. So Anshul, civic apathy sees no end. Second such life being claimed due to electrocution again in the national capital. Give us details about this case.
So yes, another shocking detail has come to the fore where a 17-year-old kid has lost his life in this entire scene that has happened. Now he was a resident of Bangalore, and he had come here to visit his relatives over here in Taimoor Nagar in the national capital. And as soon as he stepped out of his house, just walked a few meters, there was waterlogging that had happened on the streets due to heavy rains that had engulfed the national capital on this weekend itself. And as soon as he stepped into that water was electrified. He got a shock, and he was declared broad dead as the passerby took him to the hospital. So yes, another case that has come up, which again shows, as you rightly mentioned, the civic apathy in the national capital. This is all this is happening just before the monsoon is about to hit the national capital. So yes, it actually tells the entire story of how prepared is Delhi to face this the monsoon this time around. The Delhi police has registered a case in this entire matter under relevant sections, but yes, no arrests have been made in this entire matter, or no person has been named responsible for this entire incident. So yes, it remains to be seen as to who will fix the responsibility of the death of a 17-year-old, and not only him, but also Sakshi, who lost her life in front of the New Delhi railway station on the same day as well. So yes.
And Anshul, now we're also understanding the NHRC has also given a notice to the chairman of the railway board, the Delhi Chief Secretary, and the police commissioner over the reported death of a woman due to electrocution at the New Delhi railway station. So this, of course, is about Sakshi's case. But as Anshul is pointing out, that there is another child who's lost his life because of electrocution. And Anshul, the question once again, of course, is if you have these live wires hanging, this was just one location, there will be many more. What are the kind of action that has been taken by authorities to ensure that this doesn't claim another life?
So yes, this is a situation across the national capital at this point in time, because remember, in the next few months, Delhi is going to see the massive G20 event, and hence the beautification process of the entire national capital is underway. And that is the reason why there are many such poles through which these wires are hanging down. And since these rains were not predicted by the local authorities, hence they did not take the legitimate action to make sure that safety and security is maintained in all those areas. And hence, this is a scene that is happening all across the national capital.
So when will the authorities wake up? 2 lives that have already been lost due to electrocution in the national capital. Will this be a message enough for authorities to take action?